Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a group collaboration with El Arte en Tus Manos group on Facebook, which means the art is in your hands. From the title you guys can see this is a theme of the sea, so under the sea. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's start it. I'll be using these three colors here. I know I show four, but I'm only using three. We're gonna start with this sky blue, and I will be doing like a gradient effect, although at the end you won't be able to tell, but that's what I'm gonna start doing. We're gonna do sky blue, like a blue greenish, and then a glitter at the bottom, and we are going to blend all those three colors together. Like I said, you won't be able to tell at the end because we're gonna do a bubble effect on this nail. You're also going to cure in your lamp for however many minutes your gel takes. If you have an LED lamp, it's usually 30 to 60 seconds, UV a minute to 2 minutes. So we'll be curing that, and then this is with 2 coats. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my white gel polish and very thinly, actually the brush is almost dry, that's why it's doing like this, but that is what we need. We need a very thin layer of white, and we're gonna go ahead and brush it through the nail and make sure it's thin. Like you guys can tell, there's barely any paint or any polish on the actual brush, and it's streaky, but that is completely fine. We're gonna go ahead and not cure it with a bottled water and soap. It can be dish soap, whatever kind of soap. You're gonna shake it and you're gonna create bubbles at the top. Squeeze it, put it on the nail, and make sure it stays on the nail. I actually messed up a little bit. As you guys can see, I nicked it a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and cure this under the lamp, in my case for 60 seconds. Once it comes out the lamp, just go ahead and wipe away the excess bubbles, and there is your effect. Again, don't worry about the nick. We'll go ahead and fix that, by the end of the video. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use alcohol inks, sorry. And I'll be using those colors, and we're gonna create a water effect on these two nails. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the darker blue, and to no way, shape, or form, I'm just putting the colors in because I want to map out where the water effect is going to be. So I'm going now here with the green and blending them a little bit, and then as you guys can see, I picked a third color, which was like sky blue, and I'm leaving it there just to see if by any chance me layering it will give me that sky blue that I want, or that it's pigmented on the bottle. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back. As you guys can see, you can tell it is sky blue, but because I don't have a underlayer color, I'm not gonna use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the darker blue and replace it with the darker blue because the sky blue just wasn't showing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the middle finger and also the ring finger. So I'm gonna do the ring finger while the middle finger is drying, because we're going to end up encapsulating each step. Now we're going to do it very, very thinly because we are not building up a nail just yet. So again, we're going to use the blue, the green, and the blue. You don't have to, if you're following me, you don't have to follow the same design. That is the beauty of art. You have your own imagination and you let your imagination flow. However it goes, that's how your design is going to come out. So as you guys can see, I'm using a little bit of clear acrylic. This is actually Mia Secret's pink acrylic, but it's translucent enough to where it's not going to change my background. So I'm using that to encapsulate, and again, a very thin layer because we are not building up a nail just yet. We are just, creating dimension to this design. So now that we have both nails encapsulated, we're gonna go back with the ink, the alcohol inks, and we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna go over the acrylic. We have not filed or anything. We're gonna go over the acrylic and do another layer of the alcohol inks, and again, it's to give it dimension and to give it depth. If you're with me for this long on the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I make a new video, and share it if you liked it. If you like this video, show people, you know, what I have to offer. Also, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a collaboration with the girls from Facebook. All their links will be down in the description box below. Most of them do speak Spanish, but nonetheless, they are very creative girls. So I do urge you that you guys check them out. And if you're not subscribed to them, do subscribe to their channel. As again, I mentioned, they're very talented girls, and I'm very honored to be part of the group and to be able to collab with them. Now, like I said, once we have finished that, we're going to encapsulate both nails in a very, very thin layer. Again, we're still not building this nail up. We still have a lot to do. So keep your layers thin if you are following along with this video. So now that we have encapsulated both those fingers, we are going to create a beach effect. So we're going to create the sand. This doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you can use whatever colors you have, whatever mixes you have. You can even create your own like I did here. I use a beige, like a cover beige. I had a brown that had gold glitter. I used an opal milk bath that I had created and mix it all together, and this was the color that came out, and I really liked it, so that's what I'm using. You know, beaches are not they're not perfect. Nothing in nature is perfect. Like, there's nothing in nature that's a straight line except the horizon, right? So you want to lay your acrylic and let it flow wherever it wants to. That's going to create a more natural looking effect. So that's what I'm doing on these two nails. I'm just creating the sand area of what I'm going to be creating a beach. So all I'm doing is creating that sand area, and then we're going to go ahead and move here shortly. After doing this though, we're going to let these two kind of set a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and continue with encapsulating the rest of the nails with the clear acrylic. That way we don't foul off the actual design that we have created. So as you can see, we're gonna now go ahead and encapsulate both of these nails, and this is where you want to give it the thickness that you want. So at the beginning, you know, we only did thin layers, and then here you would give it the thickness that you would want. Like I said, here you really only have to encapsulate the nail bed area and give it an apex if you're doing this on an actual person, because you've somewhat done the tip of the nail. If it's still too thin, then of course give it the thickness that you want, but for the most part you've already established the tip of the nail. So encapsulate the rest of the nails, and we'll come back for what we're going to go ahead and do next. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and use these decos that I have here. I have like seashells and seahorses and stars like that, but we're gonna do that here in a little bit, not just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and grab white. Any white gel polish of your preference, will do. We're gonna create like a wave effect with bubbles like we did on the other two nails to bring the look all together. And again, you want to keep this as thin as possible, so I'm just mapping out where I want the waves to be coming in from the sea on both of these nails, and you'll start seeing that I'm mapping it out, but then I'm brushing away the excess, and then I'm taking away the like straight edge that I've created here very shortly, because again, it should not be a straight line. So again, very thinly, I'm gonna go ahead and just pounce the brush of the gel polish onto the nail, and then you're gonna see me wiping away the excess, and we're gonna do the same effect with the bubbles. We're gonna go ahead and put bubbles on these two nails before curing, and then putting it in the lamp to cure to give that effect that we want. Now once it is cured, this is how it looks. So I'm going to be using the tempered gloss from Allure Nails PR. Again, you guys, I think I've mentioned this in every video I've used it. It is my favorite top coat, gel top coat. So that's what I will be using. We're going to go ahead and top coat every nail, and then we're going to go ahead and move forward. I've already shaped, you know, the nails off camera because the video is kind of long already. So if you guys want, I could do another video with just filing, but as of right now I've kept it out because I want to focus on the actual design. So we're gonna go ahead and clear coat these nails and then follow up to the next step. So after curing in the lamp, my camera decided to stop recording. So basically what I did is I grabbed white and I started doing these type of motions to create the waves effect. So I'm sorry it cut off. I didn't notice till the very end, but that's how it should look. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use the brush on nail gel resin to add my sea stars, my shells, and you guys will see at the very end how it turned out. So again, just a little dot of that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start adding the decoration. Again, I want to thank the girls from the Facebook group, you know, to allow me to have done this collaboration with them. I really enjoyed it. I had a good time making this. Let your creativity flow. Let, you know, nature, if it's something that you're doing, you know, be the picture of what it is that you're recreating. Like I said, I really enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I make a new video, and I will leave you for the rest of the video so you can see how these nails turned out. Have a great day, and until next time, bye guys.